Trump erupts in rage and unleashes fury on Putin. Breaking. The air is thick with tension. Donald Trump, his face contorted with unrestrained fury, has shattered the fragile foundations of global diplomacy. With a verbal missile aimed directly at Vladimir Putin and the farce of peace talks in Ukraine, Trump has obliterated the illusion that he could end the war in a day. That promise now lies in ruins, crushed by the harsh and bloody reality of the battlefield. In a bold move only this unstoppable magnate could orchestrate, Trump has pledged more defensive weapons for Kyiv and hinted at a new wave of devastating sanctions, a looming apocalypse for Moscow's economy. This isn't political theater. This is an ultimatum. A reloaded Cold War has been declared, and the entire world watches, breathless, as this geopolitical chess match teeters on the edge of chaos. Once again, the world stage trembles under the steps of a leader who vowed to change the game. Trump's frustration with Putin is palpable. He's done with the charade of peace, a process many believe was always a globalist illusion. His roar is unambiguous. No more games, no more elite-driven diplomacy that serves only the interests of the powerful. Trump calls for action, not appeasement, the mark of a leader who puts his nation first. This isn't about sound bites. It's about facing the raw truth of a president fed up with empty promises. For those who dream of a new world order without borders or sovereignty, the future looks grim. Trump, with his trademark bluntness, has thrown a wrench into the globalists' vision of peace. As soldiers die by the thousands on both sides, progressive elites sip champagne and debate theories in plush salons. Trump's anger echoes the frustration of millions who see geopolitics reduced to spectacle, where the people and the truth are the ultimate victims. And so, Trump takes a stand, not just against Putin, but against the entire machine that keeps this bloody conflict alive. His response is, as always, unflinching. Facing stalled negotiations, he has greenlit the delivery of new defensive arms to Ukraine. Some may see this as contradictory, but for Trump, it's pure pragmatism over ideology. This isn't about escalation. It's about empowering a sovereign nation to defend itself against foreign aggression, without falling into the traps of globalist interventionism. Trump's position is clear. Let Ukrainians fight for their land, and let America ensure they have the tools to do so. But it doesn't end there. Trump is also floating the prospect of severe new sanctions against Moscow, targeting the Kremlin's economic core. Critics call it dangerous escalation. Patriots call it necessary pressure. The globalist elites, accustomed to profits from appeasement, are rattled. Trump understands the only language empires understand is economic might, not empty diplomatic rhetoric. For the Trump administration, this is a calculated success, a reaffirmation of American leadership based on strength and dignity. It signals to the world that the United States under Trump is no one's doormat. He won't bend to foreign manipulation or media pressure. While international bureaucrats and the left cry foul, patriots know the stronger the backlash, the righter the path. Domestically, this could spark a surge in national pride. Americans may rally behind a president who defends their interests without apology. Expect boosts in defense investments and job creation in key industries. But controversy is certain. Progressives will decry war escalation, and globalists will mourn the splintering of their agendas. Geopolitically, the message is crystal clear. America acts. It doesn't react. The media backlash will be relentless. The liberal press will label Trump a warmonger, an isolationist, a danger to international harmony, a harmony that has achieved little. There will be hand-wringing over military budgets and economic sanctions, ignoring the truth that weakness always costs more. They'll try to paint Trump as an ignorant autocrat. But to ordinary, hardworking citizens, this signals strength, clarity, and decisive leadership. At its core, Trump's position is a direct blow to globalism and progressivism. His frustration with Putin isn't just personal. It reflects a widespread disillusionment with traditional diplomacy's failure in Ukraine. By announcing defensive aid and proposing sanctions, Trump doesn't seek approval from Brussels or the UN. His mission is to protect American interests and stand for sovereignty, values the progressive agenda has long tried to erode. A burning question remains. Why won't Vladimir Putin negotiate peace, even when Davos elites warn of impending Russian collapse? The answer isn't in progressive headlines. Putin's ambitions go beyond Ukraine. He envisions a multipolar world order, free from Washington and EU dominance. A world where sovereign nations don't dissolve into a multicultural soup dictated from above. Is Putin progressive? Absolutely not. That's a red herring from the left. Putin sees himself as a bulwark against woke values, gender ideology, and the borderless decay of Western liberalism. He positions himself, and many agree, as a defender of tradition, of national identity, of strong civilizations. His war, in part, is a cultural battle against a Western model he deems corrosive. Any peace that requires submission to the globalist agenda is, for Putin, unacceptable. Western sanctions and isolation haven't broken Putin. Instead, they've strengthened his internal narrative of a hostile West. The Kremlin has deftly pivoted to Asia, deepening ties with China, India, and others skeptical of US dominance. For Putin, isolation is confirmation, not punishment, a sign that he's on the right path to revive Russian greatness and break from US-led unipolarity. Putin's war record reveals calculated force. From Chechnya to Georgia, from Crimea to Syria, every move aimed to restore Russian power in its backyard and beyond. Each operation sent a message to NATO: we will not be contained. Syria cemented Russia as a global player. Putin plays the long game, thinking in centuries, not election cycles. Now Trump, the only Western leader who has dealt with Putin without political correctness, has made a seismic shift by arming Ukraine. Their past closeness was never ideological, but pragmatic. America first came first. Now this move sends a sharp message. Trump's patience has limits, and defending sovereignty is non-negotiable, even against nationalist strongmen. This could force Putin to reassess his strategy, realizing Trump might be both a formidable ally and adversary, depending on American interests. It's a new chessboard, mutual respect, but no free passes. The war in Ukraine, launched full-scale on February 24, 2022, has roots in Crimea and Donbass dating back to 2014. Death tolls are staggering. Estimates from Western intelligence suggest hundreds of thousands of casualties, with Russia suffering up to 200,000 dead and wounded. Ukraine's losses are also severe, though often downplayed for morale. The human tragedy grows daily. In conclusion, Putin won't negotiate peace because he seeks victory and a new world order. Far from globalist influence, sanctions won't break him. His war history proves ruthless pragmatism. Trump's new posture isn't a break from pragmatism, but it's evolution. America's interests come first, even in the face of shared disdain for globalism. The war will grind on until one side gains unshakable strength, or the global board is entirely reshaped. This is no time for apathy. Take a stand, share your voice, join the conversation at The Political Truth.
We want to put defensive weapons because Putin is not treating human beings right. He's killing too many people. So we're sending some defensive weapons to Ukraine, and I've approved that. We're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now.
По оценкам наших специалистов, всего беспилотники, направленные по линии ОНФ, сожгли вражеской техники более чем на $2 миллиарда. В то же время системы РЭП правильно. Пусть налогоплательщики западных стран услышат эти цифры и подумают, куда их правительство тратит их народные денежки. Вместо того, чтобы развивать свои системы здравоохранения, а там много проблем, мы знаем это хорошо. Системы ЖКХ, те же самые, поднимать заработные платы и так далее. По оценкам наших специалистов, всего беспилотники, направленные по линии ОНФ, сожгли вражеской техники более чем на $2 миллиарда. В то же время системы РЭП правильно. Пусть налогоплательщики западных стран услышат эти цифры и подумают, куда их правительство тратит их народные денежки. Вместо того, чтобы развивать свои системы здравоохранения,